Diving into a pile of coins won't let you swim at all. Metal pieces locked tight under your weight, turning into a hard, unmovable surface. A stack of paper bills looks soft, yet unlike water, it can't spread. Impact force landing hard concentrates pressure in one spot, and friction keeps the bills locked firm as a solid block. Many believe stepping on a pressure landmine stays safe if you hold still. People think lifting your foot releases the spring and triggers the blast. Spread by old movies and wartime tales, in truth most pressure mines detonate instantly the moment weight presses down, with no safe way to stand still and avoid explosion. He used a kitchen knife to cut frozen rock hard beef burgers. Cold meat made the blade slippery and hard to control. The knife slipped suddenly, slicing deep into his abdomen. He panicked trying to stop the bleeding, yet died alone. Police found his body days later with a blood trail leading to the leftover burgers in the kitchen. An ancient Egypt priest removed organs during mummification. When a body part was missing, they sometimes replaced it with an onion. One mummy was discovered with an onion placed inside its eye socket, still perfectly preserved after 3,000 years. Egyptians believed onions held healing power and guided souls into the afterlife. He tried catching a mouse, but it ran up his sleeve and out his collar. As he shouted trying to grab it, the rodent darted straight into his mouth and he swallowed it in shock. Panicked inside, the mouse bit and tore his throat badly. The severe internal wounds left him in agony, and he soon died from the terrible damage to his throat and chest. Doctors insert a tiny microchip between thumb and forefinger, using a syringe-like tool. Using the same tech as mobile payments, the chip turns your body into a contactless key. It can unlock doors and start cars, last 10 to 20 years, and can be removed easily with just a small surgical cut whenever needed. He dove headfirst into shallow pool water, slamming his skull hard on concrete. The impact brought memory loss, bad headaches, and hearing harm. 4 days later, he played piano flawlessly on a keyboard, though he'd never learned. Doctor said the brain injury damaged one area, yet unlocked another hidden part, turning him into an unexpected musical genius. When you die in a lake, your body sinks at first for being denser than water. Bacteria decompose tissue and build up trapped gas inside. The bloating makes you buoyant, slowly floating to the surface. If left alone, the corpse stays afloat until gas leaks out, which may make the body sink down once again to the lake bottom. He bit the snake twice right after getting bitten himself. Locals believe biting the serpent sends venom back into its body, drawing the poison out of his blood. The snake died instantly while the man was rushed to hospital, given anti-venom, and sent home the next day. No one knows if it was the treatment or old folklore, but somehow both managed to save him. Anything ancient armor could stop a bullet, but chainmail was only made to block sword slashes. Plate armor spread blunt force over a wider area to soften blows. Still, neither worked well against piercing arrows that could pierce through with far more speed and power. A modern bullet would easily punch straight right through old armor. Martial artists harden their shins by repeatedly kicking hard surfaces. Constant impact creates tiny hairline bone fractures. As these small breaks heal, extra calcium layers build up new tissue. This makes the shin bone denser, thicker, and far tougher, much less likely to crack or fracture during fights and heavy blows. Trapped by police after stealing jewelry, a man swallowed his stolen earrings one by one with nowhere to hide the diamonds. He swallowed them so officers would find nothing on his hands. An x-ray revealed 4 diamonds inside his stomach. Doctors monitored him for days, waiting for the gems to pass naturally. out of his body. Many people trim toenail sides into a round shape, thinking it stops ingrowth, but it actually makes things worse. Curved edges let nails grow inward and pierce the surrounding skin. The proper method is easy, always cut toenails straight across flat, never round the corners to avoid painful ingrown toenails entirely. A hiker with a broken leg often tries hobbling back to safety, though this only causes worse tissue and bone damage. Stay in place first, then use a stick and cloth to build a simple splint to steady your injured leg. If alone, drag yourself slowly to an open spot without bearing weight, letting rescuers locate you much faster. Anyone shining a laser pointer into a spider's eyes burns its retina instantly and sends it into a panic. The spider drops its egg sac, which bursts on impact and releases hundreds of tiny baby spiders. Too small to crush, they hide in wall cracks, grow quietly, and eventually spread out to infest every corner of your whole home. A person stuck in a room with closing walls usually panics right away and wastes precious time. Stay calm and look for buttons or mechanisms to stop the movement. Wedge items between the walls to slow them down if you can. If all else fails, climb up and find a safe space above to escape the deadly crushing pressure. A family buried their dog after it got hit by a truck, convinced it had passed away. They left for the weekend without noticing the dirt shifting nearby. The dog was only unconscious, woke underground and clawed its way back to the surface. When the family came home days later, they found the dog safe on the porch, happy and wagging its tail while they stood shocked. Villagers tied a rude woman to a wooden chair hanging over the river, slowly lowering her into the water before onlooking crowds. This old device humiliated loud and disrespectful women as public punishment. They pulled her up, gasping for air after a moment underwater, then dumped her repeatedly again and again, forcing her to learn proper manners through harsh public humiliation. Anyone might think blending every human on Earth into one giant meatball would be enormous, but it's surprisingly small. All 8 billion people combined weigh roughly 1 trillion pounds. Once fully compressed into a single mass, the meatball would only stretch a little over half a mile across in total width. A person can have their eyeballs bulge out after a harsh head impact in a car crash. Severe trauma causes bleeding inside the eye socket, building fluid pressure behind the eyeball. As pressure keeps rising, it pushes the eye forward until it pops out. Doctors have to work extremely fast to reset the eyes and save the person's eyesight in time.